And welcome everybody to the Showroom Presents. I'm Don Hoffman. The movie is Learning to Drive. The star is Patricia Clarkson, and we have the privilege of having her on the show today. Patricia, welcome to the Showroom Presents.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
You know, you A-listers love hanging out together, and I know you keep the company of Bradley Cooper, and you just finished up with The Elephant Man in London, and Mr. Sir Ben Kingsley himself, which you're co-starring in Learning to Drive. What's it like working with Ben Kingsley?
Well, it's everything an actor dreams of. You want to work with the best actors around. You want to work with a consummate actor. You want to work with an actor who you become a better actor when you work with great actors. And you know, Sir Ben brings so much to the table, and in surprising ways. He's very, very funny, and he's a dream and a treat to work with, and I was so thrilled the day he said yes to this. Was one of the best days of my life when he said, I'm going to play Darwan and we're going to shoot this film, and I got it was a really great moment.
And I'm sure he feels the same way. Patricia, tell us all about the genesis and sort of the storyline of Learning to Drive, if you would, please.
Learning to Drive is based on a beautiful essay that was in the New Yorker, and it's about a hardcore intellectual book critic named Wendy, who has a great life, but she forgot to kind of appreciate that life, and her marriage dissolves, and through a series of events, she meets this incredibly beautiful and patient and kind and extraordinary man named Darwan Singh, who teaches her to drive. She's a hardcore New Yorker who's never driven, and so at 50, for the first time, she learns a new skill. And of course, what happens with the two of these people from different cultures coming together to learn a skill, they learn so much more. And it's a beautiful story about a true adult friendship and the gifts that we really can give to one another, and the life lessons that are essential, I think, as we age, what we should be doing in our lives, and we often forget to do.
You know, I read in the storyline, the star, your character gets dumped by her husband after years of marriage. So I automatically think this is about a woman lost and finding herself again. But you've been quoted, you said this is not a 50-year-old woman finding herself, because we all know who we are when we're 50.
Yes.
Really?
No, well, I think Wendy has a very good life. You know, this is a woman who actually forgot to appreciate what she had. This is a woman who forgot to look up, and that's what, you know, through the driving, she learns to be present and to listen and to care and to take in other people. And I think what's important is that, you know, that's a valuable lesson for women of my generation, is we often haven't had to choose. We are a lucky generation of women who we get to have it all, and our mothers had to make choices and sacrifices. And, you know, we have to be careful with our lives, that we really are lucky. And I think that's what drew me to this story, is that it is about a woman who has to have it's not finding a new self, it's finding a better self, a selfless self, which is a hard road to take. It's the road we most want to avoid.
You know, this isn't a movie that just came along. This is a movie you have a lot of yourself. You've energized this. You've put yourself deeply into this project, haven't you?
Yes, I was smitten by this article in the New Yorker. I loved the story by Katha Pollitt. I loved this. I liked this character. I liked that she was flawed and complicated and uncompromising, and that, you know, she had to really make subtle and profound shifts in her life. It's nothing, she's not heroic, she doesn't do anything large, and, you know, but the shifts that she takes through, you know, aided by this beautiful and remarkable man who has had genuine upheaval and tragedy and loss in his life. And it's a valuable lesson that we must really, actually, the appreciation of the life that we have right in front of us.
I know you have a great love for theater. What are we going to see more of you in the future, film or theater, do you think?
Oh, that's hard to say. I think right now, I just finished almost a year of The Elephant Man, and it was a remarkable, extraordinary, beautiful experience. But whoo, the life in the theater is a tough life. I'm going to be doing movies, a little more movies right now.
All right, sounds wonderful. Patricia, it's so awesome having you here on the Showroom Presents. Thank you so much. Best of luck in everything you do. And Buffalo loves you. What can I tell you?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Buffalo. Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, everybody, it's Learning to Drive. Patricia Clarkson. Don't miss it. It's in theaters everywhere. And thank you for joining us on the Showroom Presents.
Airport Plaza Jewelers is turning 20. Join the celebration. It's our Jamaican anniversary giveaway, an all-expense getaway to Jamaica, and a $100,000 island paradise shopping spree. Just stop into Airport Plaza Jewelers for your entry form. No purchase necessary. But while you're here, check out our fabulous selection of diamond anniversary jewelry, rings, necklaces, bracelets, thousands of great designs at deep discount. Hurry down. You can't win if you don't enter the Showroom on Union, Jamaican anniversary giveaway and cash spending spree. The Showroom on Union is your anniversary diamond jewelry store.